The most powerful reality-shifting technique you've likely encountered involves 2 empty glasses and some ordinary water. By the end of this video, you will understand the precise steps to perform this ritual, the cognitive science behind why it is so effective, and the subtle mental traps that cause it to fail. The reason most attempts fizzle out comes down to a single overlooked detail that connects a simple physical act to the deepest layers of your subconscious mind. First, the physical setup. You need 2 glasses, a way to label them, and enough water to fill one. That's it. On the first glass, you will write a label that concisely describes your current situation. Be honest and specific. If you feel stuck financially, your label might read, "struggling to make ends meet," or "constant financial anxiety." If you're seeking a relationship, it could be feeling lonely and disconnected. This cup represents what is. It's your present reality, acknowledged clearly. On the second, empty glass, you will write a label describing your desired reality. Again, precision is key. Use the present tense, as if it's already true. The opposite of financial anxiety could be financially free and secure, or money flows to me easily. The opposite of loneliness might be in a loving, fulfilling partnership. This second cup represents the reality you are choosing to occupy. It is your destination. Now, place the 2 glasses in front of you. Fill the first cup, the one representing your current reality, with water. Take a moment, look at the label, feel the emotions associated with that state of being. Acknowledge them fully. Then, pick up that glass of water. As you do, you are holding the full potential of your current state. You are holding your conscious awareness as it exists right now. Slowly and deliberately, pour the water from the first cup into the second cup. As you watch the water transfer, visualize your energy, your life, and your consciousness moving from that old state into the new one. The first cup is now empty. The second is full. You have symbolically completed the shift. The physical act is simple. Almost too simple, but the real work happens on a level you can't see, in the moments just before and just after the pour. So what does the water truly represent? The water is a physical metaphor for your conscious focus. Your mind operates on symbolism and story. By performing this physical ritual, you are telling your subconscious mind a powerful, undeniable story of transformation. When you pour the water, you are enacting a deep, primal script of change. This is why the next step is so crucial. You pick up the second cup, the one filled with water from your old reality, now relabeled as your desired reality, and you drink it. All of it. As you drink, you are internalizing this new state of being. You are taking the potential you just created and making it a part of you at a cellular level. This is a somatic experience. It bypasses the analytical mind that might argue or doubt. You are giving your body a direct instruction. You are telling every part of your being, this is who we are now. Think about how water is used in ceremonies across cultures. It's a universal symbol for cleansing, transition, and new beginnings. You are performing a personal ceremony for yourself. Most explanations of this method stop right there. They tell you to pour the water and feel the feeling. That's like building a powerful engine, but forgetting to connect it to the wheels. The feeling provides the fuel, but something else directs where that energy goes. This director is a part of your brain that operates entirely outside your conscious control. It works with a code, and that code is based on relevance. The code is your brain's own definition of what is important. You are speaking directly to a bundle of neurons at the base of your brain called the Reticular Activating System, or RAS. Think of the RAS as the bouncer for your conscious awareness. Every second, you are bombarded with billions of bits of sensory information. Your RAS filters almost all of it out, only allowing through the tiny fraction it deems relevant to you. This ritual, the focused intention, the emotional charge, the physical act of pouring and drinking, is you walking up to that bouncer and handing it a new VIP list. You are telling your brain this is what's important now. Show me everything that matches this. This is the exact same mechanism at play when you decide you want to buy a certain model of car. Suddenly, you see that car everywhere. The number of those cars on the road hasn't changed. Your filter has. They were always there, but your RAS was filtering them out as irrelevant noise. By performing the 2-cup method, you are installing a new filter for reality itself. You begin to notice opportunities, ideas, and connections that were completely invisible to you just hours before. Your perception is being retrained. But retraining your perception is one thing. How does this allegedly shift your actual reality? Are you simply noticing more positive things, or are you somehow influencing outcomes? The answer uses a concept from quantum physics as a powerful operating metaphor for consciousness. It's the observer effect. In quantum mechanics, particles exist in a cloud of probabilities, a wave of potential, until they are observed. The act of measurement itself forces that wave of possibilities to collapse into one single definite state. Our life can be seen as a similar field of infinite possibilities. Our focused, emotionally charged attention, our observation is the force that collapses that field of potential into the concrete reality we experience day to day. The two-cup method is a powerful ritual for changing the observer. You are becoming the version of you for whom that desired reality is the logical default outcome. It's a shift in identity at a fundamental level. You are choosing to collapse a different set of probabilities because you are observing from a new state of being. Have you ever met someone who seems to move through life with a different set of rules? Opportunities just fall into their lap. Things just work out. They are often operating from a state of being where success and ease are their default expectation. They are a different kind of observer, and so they experience a different reality. The two-cup ritual is a conscious, deliberate method for installing that kind of operational framework in yourself. You've poured the water, you've drunk it, you've primed your brain's filtering system. The ritual is complete. But the most critical part of the entire process is what you do in the hours and days that follow. And this is where the vast majority of people unconsciously sabotage the entire shift. The moment you put the cups away, your job is to let go and begin acting from the state of the desired reality. This is the great paradox of creation. You must want something enough to perform the ritual with intense focus, and then you must release your attachment to it completely. Why? Because constantly checking to see if it worked sends a much louder signal to your subconscious. That signal is, I still don't have it. Your feeling of lack, your impatience, your doubt, these are also instructions for your RAS. They tell your brain's bouncer, the old VIP list is still active. Keep showing me proof of struggle. When your actions contradict the intention of the ritual, your brain will always default to the more consistent, familiar signal. The shift is sabotaged. Living from the end result is the only way to make the new reality stick. If your new state is financially secure, you make decisions from that place. You may still have the same amount of money in the bank today, but you stop speaking about being broke. You stop feeling the constant clench of anxiety. You look for evidence that your new reality is beginning to manifest, however small. You catch yourself thinking an old, limiting thought, and gently pivot to a thought that aligns with your new identity. The two cups perform a symbolic funeral for your old self. The act of drinking the water is a birth announcement for the new one. You must stop visiting the grave. You must stop telling stories about the person you used to be. The shift solidifies in your external world only after it has become your dominant internal state. It happens when the identity of the person described on the second cup feels more real, more natural to you, than the memory of the person from the first cup. After the ritual, take the label from the first cup, your old reality, and destroy it. Rip it up, burn it, bury it. It's a declaration that you are finished with that timeline. You can wash and put away the cups. The tools have served their purpose. Their power was always in focusing your own. The ceremony is a catalyst, a powerful psychological device to align your conscious desires with your subconscious programming. It gives your mind a clear, unambiguous turning point, a before and an after. Ultimately, the two cups are just training wheels for your consciousness. The objective is to build the mental muscle to shift your state of being at will, without needing any external props. The ritual is a bridge. It's a structured practice to teach you how it feels to consciously choose your identity and then occupy it so fully that your reality has no choice but to reconfigure itself around you. The cups are glass. The water is water. The labels are just paper. The only magical ingredient in the entire process has always been your focused, unwavering decision to become someone else, and you never needed the cups to make that decision. This same principle of symbolic embodied action explains why deliberately acting as if can physically rewire your brain over time, a far more permanent kind of shift.